All right, the question here is, did you lose or gain respect for Richard Sherman during this handshake fiasco?
Damn, you a journalist, huh? I can't just stay still with it?
Well, you can do whatever you want.
Man, I lost a little for my homie, Richard Sherman, right here. A lot of clout chase collateral coming out of this. Like he said, he didn't think it was going to get so big. I didn't either, but in this world of recording everything and evidence is everywhere on everyone's phone, brother, if you're not thorough with it, it's going to come back and hit you. And what's interesting is he played on the dynamics of the coin toss, which I gave him credit for and believed in him yesterday. I said, look, there's 2 handshakes potentially at coin toss. The one before is for respect, and the second one after the flip is, oh, I like you. You my dog. I'm going to see you after the game, or we're going to stay in touch. So there's a respect one and a like one. Why use Baker Mayfield as a springboard for all this conversation when he's not the only one dipping? Look at 57. Look at Darius Taylor.
And the last guy. 74.
And LeVar Arrington said he would have been one of these guys, and the many guys do this. And I never took a slight when I saw that. I was like, oh, they ready for kickoff. That ain't going to happen until I get on the field as well. But he made a lot about nothing, and that's what's sad.
Yeah, no, I lost a little respect just because the way it was portrayed, it's the big handshake that you talk about. Because the first one is the one that means everything.
Yeah.
That's the sign of respect. That is the sportsmanship angle that we typically take. And so when you think that someone dismissed you on that, then it's personal. The last one, now we're in gladiator mode. We're getting ready to play. I don't really love you because you're on the other squad. And so the way that it was portrayed and the way that it actually came out, it's a bad look for Richard Sherman.
It's a bad look for Richard Sherman. I like that he apologized. I'm not sure if he had any other choice with the video coming out. I'm going to tell you, though, why I've lost maybe a little bit more than you all, but not a great deal, but more than you all. It's just like, I didn't expect it to get so big. Really? You thought Baker Mayfield and all the controversies around him, you didn't think Richard Sherman, a legend of the game, saying that Baker Mayfield disrespected me, you didn't think that was going to be a big deal?
Yeah, that's disingenuous.
Yeah, he knew it was going to be a big deal. He just didn't know it was going to come back and haunt him, and it was going to engulf him. So I've lost some respect, and again, this is another like a little hoax that just got busted very quickly.
Yeah,
and if it had been reversed, and we just got to remember, if Lamar Jackson was Baker Mayfield and a white player had come out and said, oh, he disrespected me, and then you see the video and he didn't. Look how unfair this is to Lamar, and we're putting Lamar in a bad position. Same thing done here to Baker Mayfield. Sherm, check yourself, man.
Yeah, Sherm, look, there's enough evidence out there, Trent Williams and that blow that they had a few years ago, Crabtree, that Sherman gets emotional and he's a habitual line stepper. Like, he would take his emotional context beyond the norm or beyond the reality. And look, when you knew it was going to get this big because it got that big when you took us into the Lions' den about Crabtree. So you know when you're talking about the game and then one of the best players on the other team, we know where we're taking that. And I think Sherman's smart enough to know that as well.
He should have known, because it wasn't just him talking about the handshake. It was all the other stuff that came in that conversation. It was hasn't done anything in the league, the disrespect and all of that, the extra stuff that went into it, because it was a little bit about the handshake, but more about, hey, this is my opportunity to really get on the soapbox and really unleash on number 6, and that's what he did. And so for me, that's where he really crossed the line, because he kind of took a personal shot at Baker Mayfield that was unwarranted.
Here's where I'm going to defend Sherman, and this is why I'm saying I'm not losing a great deal of respect. He's being very loyal to Michael Silver here, the journalist involved in this, because Richard Sherman, to me, this is my speculation experience as a journalist. He got led down a path by the journalist. This was a good story for the journalist as well. A lot of clicks in this. The journalist, and again, I like Hugh Jackson, and I like Michael Silver. They're connected. Hugh Jackson.
I didn't even put that.
Hugh Jackson.
I wasn't even putting that together.
Not the greatest Baker Mayfield fan. And so Rich Sherman, man, these reporters, man, be careful. They may seem like your friends, but they're self-interested as well. And so there's a lot of clout chasing going on, not just from Richard Sherman.
And a lot of bias, confirmation bias. Like, he came into this one ready. loaded. And it took that little thing to trigger him, to tick him off. Sherman's a vet of the game. He could have known better.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.